Last Wednesday, I have sent a signal to sell the gold from 3575, and thankfully it was really a good signal, and as you can see has already hit our TP, making over 400 pips in our favor. But if you look at the video, you will see the TP was 3501. Then how come here is 3535? Well, it's really simple, because on my Telegram, I actually have here sent an update personally to my followers on Telegram, informing them to change the TP from 3501 to be new TP at 3535. That's why I'm telling you everyone, please join the free channel of Telegram to receive these updates from me personally, to be aware about what's going to happen next with these signals, because actually I cannot simply make a video just to update the new TP. So the channel name is Xtreme Gold Signals. It's completely free of cost. You don't have to pay anything at all. Just simply check the description below of this video and you can find the link to join instantly the channel, be part of Xtreme Trader to receive these updates from me personally. So again, my friends, thankfully we had really a good one, but now what's gonna happen next with the gold? That's the very big question. Before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and kindly leave a comment and share the video. So now let's head to the weekly chart. So we need to discuss first of all the gold behavior. So actually what's happening right now is that the gold has actually made a very bad move, or actually a tricky move I would say, by touching 3600 just few minutes before closing Friday night. What? I mean that is so dirty move, gold. Come on. That was really a dirty move. So as you can see, the gold actually just touched 3600 only to confuse the traders and then reversed back by I think over 140 pips. So now, does it mean that the gold will continue to rise or not? Well, in my opinion, it will actually continue the rise. Why? Because the gold has actually spent over 6 months trying to break out desperately from their bracket of 3,500. Right now, gold most likely will try to actually keep those gains and will actually continue the rise. Gold actually doesn't, in my opinion, have any reason or chances to fall down right now and exceed 3,500, or actually to go below, or actually go lower than 3,500. Why? Well, let's put it like this. From fundamental view, the gold is really pushing high right now as a reaction to the expectations of the September's Fed rate cut and the political shock of Mr. Trump of firing Fed Governor Lisa Cook. Actually, guys, this action has actually shocked the market, because right now what we can see is that Trump's administration is actually getting involved in the central bank, which is actually, of course, is independent. So therefore, once the administration of Trump has actually put its hand on the central bank and fired the Fed governor, and actually right now threatening to even fire Jerome Powell, all of that actually causing a weakness in the US dollar and the gold to remain as the safest haven for investors, because right now the investors are really not feeling safe investing their money anywhere else but rather than gold. That's why the gold most likely, guys, will continue to rise, also to keep those gains that we have talked about. Therefore, from fundamental view, gold most likely will continue to rise. And being able in just 2 days to finally break out from 3,500 and make finally a bullish breakout for over 1,000 of pips, reaching 3,600, indicates, of course, a very massive, strong bullish movement. And most likely, again, the gold will easily be able to break out from 3,600. So now, what will gonna happen next with the gold? Again, fundamentally, it looks to be bullish. From technical view, right now, the current bullish breakout candle is actually showing us a very interesting price action. Look at that. So we had here, of course, a very strong key level of resistance, exactly at 3,400. And right now, what we can see right here, that the gold actually has closed the bullish breakout candle with a tiny small tail and a longer wick at the top. This usually, guys, is a good price action, indicates, of course, a continuation in the movement. That's why we're actually expecting from the gold to resume the rise after this price action happened. Not to mention, of course, the very strong bullish movement happened here from the, or actually the breakout from the resistance. Now, let's move to the daily chart. All right, so now, since the gold actually, guys, right now is swimming in the unknown, or actually, as we like to say here in Xtreme Trader, the uncharted water, because here there is absolutely zero data to rely on. We actually have nothing here that we can see. There is absolutely no resistance or support, no trend lines, absolutely nothing. So right now we are actually swimming in the unknown. So what will gonna happen here? Well, in this case, we have to actually use our knowledge and experience in the market to find or actually to predict the next movement. But how we can do that? Well, thankfully in Xtreme Trader we have a lot of tools that we can use, such as the support trend lines. So right now what we can see right here is actually a key level of a support trend line. As we can see right here, we have here a key level of a support trend line, and here as well another key level of a support trend line. Or you know what, actually let's just not go that level, let's go to actually a lower level, just like this one right here, so actually you can have a better entry. Alright, so now here our style in Xtreme Trader is just simply copy the same line that you have just drawn here and just simply place it right on the next level of a key support trend line that you can see. Pay attention, right here exactly, let me just show it to you. Right here, let me just show it to you guys. Just make it accurate, please. Exactly, just like that. So now we can here see a support trend line number 1, number 2. Then here a fake breakout happened because actually the market didn't create any attempt of a resistance trend line after the bearish breakout happened, and just simply kept respecting the same level of a support trend line again, once and twice again. So then we had here another third attempt of the support trend line, and then here a bearish breakout happened. So now what happened later is those attempts of a support trend line became only one single attempt of a resistance trend line. Only one. And then the next attempt has instantly been broken out from. That of course indicates a continuation in the bullish movement, and of course a stronger upper trend. That's why we're actually expecting from the gold to hold the position and respect the same level of a support trend line, just to make sure guys it's accurate. Like that exactly. So right here again we can see the support trend line, resistance trend line, and again here became a support trend line. All of that indicates a continuation in the movement. That's why we're actually considering buying the gold for the upcoming week. Let's now head to the 4-hour time frame. Alright, so now on the 4-hour time frame we have actually to be very careful right now to find our decent entries. So again, let me just draw here the same support trend line that we actually are mainly relying on. Check this out. Right here exactly. So actually we can actually make it as a zone actually. So let me just show it to you just like that. Fantastic. Right here. So now we have here a support trend line zone, and became here a resistance trend line zone, as we can see, which has instantly been broken out from. And as we can see right now here we have a new support trend line zone. So the gold most likely guys will actually be bouncing right on this area. That being said, let me just now zoom in to show it to you. So again, since actually we are expecting gold to be ranging within this area before before continue the rise, now what we need to do is simply bring the Fibonacci retracement. How we can do that? By simply draw the Fibonacci right from this high to from this low to this high, just like that. Now pay attention. We actually have here right now Fibonacci 38.2, and as we all know right here guys, Fibonacci 38.2 is actually the continuation retracement. And since we're actually expecting a bouncing, or actually a continuation in the rise, we can actually expect from the gold to bounce exactly at 3,565. Hopefully it will actually be respecting the same level of a support trend line. Not to mention also that here also we had a support trend line. Let me just show it to you just like that. So here, of course, we had a support trend line number 1, ignoring those fake breakouts. Again, has been respected. Support trend line number 2, number 3, and most likely the gold, hopefully, will respect the same level and resume the rise. All right, that's nice. But now what about the TP? How we can figure it out? Because we have absolutely nothing right here. Well, in this case, again, we will seek the help of Fibonacci retracement. How? By simply look at this bullish breakout candle, then look at the nearest structure or a pullback that happened, which is the closest one to that bullish breakout candle, which means we have here the high and the low. So this was the last pullback happened right before this bullish breakout happened again. Therefore, what we can do right now is simply draw the Fibonacci from this high right here to this low right there. What do we see, guys? We have right now here Fibonacci 161.8 has been born exactly at 2,614, and that, my friends, is going to be our desired TP. Therefore, we can actually expect around 500 pips exactly in our favor. Now for the safe zone. Well, for the safe zone in this case, let's draw again the Fibonacci from this low right here to this high. And as you can see, we actually have here Fibonacci 61.8. Therefore, our next entry, or sorry, our safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging much lower than Fibonacci 61.8, because we can still expect, of course, from the market to continue the fall to reach Fibonacci 61.8, and from that point it might actually continue the rise. That being said, our safe zone in this case will be ranging for around 200. Actually, we can even make it a little bit more, just to make sure it's going to be safe and give the candles a space to breathe. Therefore, our safe zone will be around 285 pips against 500 pips in our favor. Guys, I'm totally aware the risk to reward ratio is not really not really good, but again, that is what the gold is giving us. We cannot be going with a very tight safe zones with the gold. And by the way, guys, this time I will actually write the stop loss, because a lot of you actually guys are requesting it. So the safe zone will, sorry, the stop loss will just be like a little bit below the safe zone at 3,533. Please, right now, let me write the signal for you. And that will be all, my friends, for the gold analysis for this week. But guys, please remember, again, gold is really going in the unknown. And we are really doing the best we can to predict it. Now, gold is going to be taking the biggest argument between traders. A lot of traders, guys, cannot agree on it. Some of them say it will continue the fall, it will crash. Some of them say that it will continue the rise instantly. So, guys, we really don't know at all, because right now gold is making history. So please don't ask the signal providers for more than what they can do. I cannot really make miracles. I don't know. I'm just hoping for the best, and I really hope the gold will respect this analysis, and hopefully it will continue the rise. It actually might fail. So please, guys, don't go full margin on this trade. Don't go with big lot sizes. Just make sure that your stop loss is always an amount that you can actually afford to lose. And make sure that always, as a trader, you are also an investor. Meaning you are actually investing your money in this trade. So make sure that you actually have an amount that you are actually ready to lose, just like any other business in this life. Just make sure that you actually, if you're willing to buy the gold from this level, just make sure that the stop loss is an affordable amount for you. So if it failed, you are fine, you are still safe, and you can easily recover it. Do not please go full margin on any signal from on gold recently, or actually in these days. And in the end, please don't forget to join also our free channel of Telegram to stay connected to us and to receive all updates about these signals from me personally on this channel. Again, the channel name is Xtreme Gold Signals, and you can just simply find the link in the description below this video. So until then, my friends, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.